So, I am moving to a new house. This is the first time you're gonna hear this news. I have not mentioned this anywhere else, I don't think so. And as you can see, there's a server in here and a Raspberry Pi. Both of them are equally important. The router's upstairs. I have to take everything at once and assemble it all in my new house. So yeah, this is the server closet. It's just in the basement, nothing special at all. Then the new house, there's like a mechanical room. It's quite big, and the server will be going in there. I hope to eventually get an actual server rack and transplant Domino server into a rack mount. But for now, I have to figure out how to get the server a couple miles to that new house. So, I got the car ready. There's like towels and pillows to help keep the server from banging into things. So, here goes nothing. Okay, that's like everything in here. So the switch is PoE powered, so that's still running. But the Raspberry Pi and the server are down. So I'm gonna remove the hard drive for the server just in case, all of my data's on there. So yeah, I'm gonna go put it in the car. So I'm here in the new mechanical room. It's pretty empty right now. But here's the server. It seems to be running fine, except, there's no internet. The ISP has not come by yet. I was doing this on the assumption that they would come at 1 o'clock, which they didn't. It's like 2 or something now. So yeah, this is the new cable modem on the bottom. It's the Unified Cable Internet. And then the Unified Dream Router, and then that switch is not yet set up. I do need to get the Pi running because that runs very important services. So the Pi is now running. However, the router says it's not connected. I did make sure the port is enabled, and it says that it's plugged in, but it's not actually detecting the Pi. That's very strange. I don't have any Ethernet cables left to actually hook up the switch to the router. But as soon as I get those from my old house, I will do that. In addition to that, I also set up these things called the Unify Express. It's like an access point and router in one. It's functioning in access point mode right now, so it's actually wirelessly uplinked to the router, and it's extending the network and providing Ethernet ports in places where I can't get cables, which is the main purpose of it. So there's one in my room and one in the living room, so there's one access point on each floor. I went around, tested the Wi-Fi coverage is awesome. Better than my old house, definitely. But I can't actually test the internet speed because it is 4 o'clock. Yeah, 4 o'clock. 4:00. Well, actually, no, it's 4:13, but yeah, the internet service is still not here. And I made a new discovery, which might be an issue. So I'm in the garage now, and here's the electrical panel, nothing special. But in here, this is, I think, where the internet service is supposed to come in, because there's a thing with Ethernet cables on top. So I'm a bit worried that we might have an issue because the mechanical room is on the opposite side of this house on a different level. So yeah, that might be an issue. Alright, the switch is hooked up. It's in the process of adopting. Once it's done, I'm going to assign VLANs, and I'm going to transfer over the server and the Raspberry Pi over to that switch. So that's where there's going to be all of the server VLAN, nothing else. So it is the next day, and the ISP still has not come by because I called them, and apparently they canceled our appointment because the house is already wired. But, like, I can't find any coax in the mechanical room ceiling. Like, none at all. So that means it's only in the garage. So, my temporary solution was to put the modem, as you can see there's a big Ethernet cable going up the stairs, in the garage temporarily until I'm able to actually get a conduit or something through that wall and into the garage where I can put a permanent cable there. But at least I have internet. Now I need to fix all the homelab mess that happened. I also went around and tested the Wi-Fi. As you can see right there, this is the 3rd floor. There's an identical setup on the 2nd floor. There's a Unify Express that wirelessly uplinks to the router, and then that's connected to a Flex mini switch. The signal is great, but my phone seems to have some like roaming issues because like right now I'm standing right next to this, and Wi-Fi man says I'm connected to the basement access point. Very strange. So this is the final setup. I added another Raspberry Pi very recently. That is running Home Assistant. I also got my printer set up, and finally, no more temporary cable. There's now a conduit going to the garage with a coax cable, and the modem is back in the mechanical room. In addition to that, I got these Lutron switches installed, so it turns off automatically because it gets too bright in here. So yeah, I'm going to be making a couple smart home videos. So thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I am out.